it's Leanne from Charms Addict, and in this episode I'll show you how to clean your silver jewelry at home like the pros do. So these are the things that I've been using to tumble my jewelry. This is a jewelry tumbler. It's also a rock tumbler, so it's basically the same mechanics, but the description of this at the store is called a jewelry tumbler. So it comes with a removable rubber canister or barrel, which is a pretty good size. This one's actually 3-pound capacity, so be sure not to exceed that. Basically, you put the canister then onto the rollers. These only have one speed, and once you plug it in, it just kind of goes until you take it off. So that's the basic equipment. In addition to the tumbler, you'll need jewelry shot. That's how it's described on the website. So these are polished, highly polished steel shot that come in different sizes. So you've got little buckshot, little spherical ones, little nails. So these really get into the nooks and crannies of the jewelry and helps to polish out or get out the tarnish. This is what, not exactly this, but Pandora also uses buckshot in their tumblers. So the secret ingredient that I've discovered is called the Rio Grande Super Senshine burnishing compound, and this is a slightly acidic compound that helps to remove the tarnish really well. So I'll kind of show you how I've been cleaning my bracelets for the past couple weeks, and it's working out really well. So of course, you know, because these are steel shot, you have to be careful what materials you put in here. There's a long list of things that you can't just roll in the tumbler that you'll have to take off of your bracelet before you put the whole thing in. Silver is generally fine. What you're really gonna be careful about is any sort of porous materials. So don't put leather, fabric, cameos, pearls, mother of pearls, wood. So anything, you know, kind of soft like that. You know, if you really have doubts about it, just be safe, you know, take it off the bracelet. So use your common sense in that regard. So after my last video, I wasn't as diligent as I should have been in putting away my rings, and a few of them got quite tarnished. So I'm going to show you how bad they look right now. So that's pretty much all yellow. So that's the cherry blossom ring. I've got the couple of my other ones. My princess. And one of my two-tones here. And I have a Pandora liquid silver bangle from a while ago that has been pretty tarnished. You can see that. And then a bracelet, a Trollbeads bracelet of mine. My Trollbeads get a little more action just laying around. And so you can see how tarnished that one is. So, I know, I get really bad about just leaving jewelry around, so some of my bracelets are pretty dirty. I've cleaned up most of my other bracelets, so these are the ones that I wanted to demonstrate. Alright, so basically what you do is you put the jewelry shut, and be sure not to overload the canister because this is only a 3-pound capacity. So I bought the 1-pound shot. I think they also have 2 pounds and up, but you don't need too much of this. So What you'll do is you'll put the shot into the canister first, and be careful, there's a lot of little bits, so get the mouth of the Ziploc bag into the canister before you dump it out. Alright, so everything's in there. So that's what it looks like. What you'll do next is just put the jewelry into the barrel. You don't have to arrange them any certain way. Once the barrel is full of the steel shot and the jewelry, you'll fill it about halfway full with water. Not even that, if you depending on how much jewelry you have, so it can be a little less than that. And then next you'll want to put in just a tiny little bit of the burnishing compound. Really you only have to do about a capful, so that's what I'm gonna do. This stuff needs to be diluted, so be sure not to put too much in. So once everything's in, and I put just a little bit of the capful of burnishing compound in, be sure not to get that anywhere else because it is a mild acid. So after I put all that in, what you'll do next is put the cap on. This is the cap with the rubber tip, well, rubber bottom and rubber sides, so it has a tight hold. So this is easier if it's wet a little bit, so let's see if I can get that in there. Be sure to push it all the way down because that'll seal the container. As you can see, there's a little bit of lip at the top, so like I said, be sure to get that down there. And next you'll put the other cap on, and this one also needs to sit flush with the canister. So to make a tight seal, you don't want any of that liquid leaking out. Next there's a washer on top and a little cap, a little screw cap. Make sure that the notch is facing upward because that's what's going to hold it on the tumbler. Alright, so make sure that's nice and tight. Alright, so once you've got that, what you'll do is just place it right into the motor, and there's no other way to really put this on here, so you can't miss. There's a little notch here for the cap, and that's kind of what it's going to use to rotate the barrel around. And then the bottom rollers will start rolling once I turn it on. So once it gets going, you can put it, in your bathroom or somewhere in another room and wait for it to finish. Generally speaking, depends on how dirty your jewelry are. I've been putting mine in for about 1 to 2 hours, at least an hour. If you're not comfortable with that, of course you can check on it. That doesn't disturb the cleaning process. So I think for a really good clean, I've been doing about 2 hours. Alright, and we're back. It's been about an hour and a half, and I've kept the jewelry in the tumbler the entire time. And as you can see, it turned out really well. It's very shiny and free of tarnish. So this is my preferred way of cleaning my jewelry now because it's easy and fast. Well, fast-ish. So here's a couple other pieces. The rings. Remember how yellow it looked? Now it's bright and shiny again. These are the same. This one was really tarnished as well. A couple of my other rings that I threw in there. And then lastly, my bracelet. So look at that guy. It's all nice and silvery again. That was really tarnished too. So as you can see, the glass looks great. If you don't need to put these in, you don't have to. I'm just kind of lazy. I like to throw the entire bracelet in there, but of course you can just throw the silver pieces in as well, and then that'll make sure that the glass, nothing happens to the glass. So once again, use your common sense in what to put in the tumbler. It is steel shot after all, so just make sure that nothing porous or soft can get harmed. And of course there's always the Pandora silver polishing cloth. I don't know what special chemical they put on these, but they work really well at polishing, hand polishing your jewelry, even better than the regular silver cloth. So I recommend that, if you need to really get in there, or if you just have a couple pieces that you need to brighten up. These are available at the store for $3, I think. So they're really good, and I highly recommend them. I have just several of these laying around. Sometimes the stores will give them out if you make a big purchase or if you ask for them. So there's no harm in asking, right? So recommend that as well. And so that's it for my tutorial on how to clean your silver jewelry at home the way that the professionals do. Of course, I'll have all the links to the products in the comment section of the YouTube video and also on the blog as well. So head over there if you have any comments or questions. All right, I'll see you next time.